Hello, good afternoon, and good evening, everyone. You're listening to Ongaku to You, a podcast of three friends who bring Japanese music to you. I am actually your host tonight. It is I, Luna, and with me, it is Dos Compadres. So, who do we have with us?
This is Gray bringing it live.
All right. Unfortunately, Ken could not be here. I'm actually very jealous where he's at tonight. He is going to Kawaii Con. And I am so jealous of this because Enflo's gonna be there. And Hirano Aya. And Alicia. But we
They're
wish
just going to
him
be in
well.
Hawaii, and I wish I could be in Hawaii.
I do too. Believe me, I do too. If I didn't have so much going on, I would. But
if we're talking reality, like Hawaii's the cake, and the con would be like the icing on the cake, right? Like I love pound cake. You don't need icing on a pound cake to enjoy pound cake, but when the icing is there, ooh, it's delectable.
all right, so Ken's having fun at the con. How have you been this week, Ray?
It's been a rocky week, but I'm hanging in there. I will say I'm super glad to be here tonight. It's been one of the few things that I've just been looking forward to all week. I am super excited to be here. I can't wait to we got a lot of news that we'll cover, and we have a new segment that we're going to preview tonight, and it's going to be awesome. I'm really excited for that. And I think we had a really good week in the Oricon, and I'm excited to talk about that too.
I agree with you. The Oricon actually is a great week, in my opinion, too. And we got a ton of news to start bringing you. So, and
But first, how was your week?
it was busy. It was busy. It was up and down and rocky, kind of like yours. Not going to go into the personal stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm always excited to do the podcast, and this is like the highlight of my week. I'm so ecstatic about the Oricon and the new segment we're going to be bringing you. We got a chock full of news that I'm also excited about. So it's been okay.
What have you been listening to help you get you through your rough week?
A lot of different music. I'm still on Nishino Kana.
Oh,
I
that's
know.
nice.
Yeah, even though we're done with our artist spotlight, I hope you've had the chance to check that out. I actually went back to her Thank You Love album, as that's my personal favorite album, as you know. And it's an album that brightens my spirits, as there's a lot of songs on there that lift me up. I also listened to Love Place again, and I listened to With Love and With Love because we don't stop in love and joy. I needed some happy tunes in my day.
Did you go back and check out Yeah?
I did, and I remember exactly what song that was now. And I'm like, oh, I really do like that song. That was a good song
Yeah, that
on
song
Just
is.
Love.
I every time we do the artist spotlight, I think I always pick like the odd songs. I mean, I pick the songs I like, but it's always like
And
here's the songs like they're known for. I'm like, I don't like any of those. Oh, there's this random song on this album that's amazing. This is great. This is what people should be listening to. That's how it
yeah.
always feels for me. But
And I
that's okay.
like that I went back and listened to Just Love because even though I kind of talked a little down on it, as I don't think it's one of her best albums, I went back and listened, and there's some catchy songs on there. And that's the other. So I'm still on my Nishino Kana streak. I was also listening to Chanmina again because I needed a little hip hop in my day. I listened to her Mise Nen album, which is very, very good, and on iTunes. I also got Shota Shimizu's Proud album in the mail, and I was listening to him this week, and I forgot how much I loved his voice, and he made my week a little smooth. And I listened to something that's gonna bring everyone way back, and I mean way back. It is Hayashi Bada Megumi. She is a Japanese seiyuu, and she actually did the voice of Lena Inverse in Slayers, along with the theme songs. She did Get Along, Try Again, Give a Reason. So I listened to her.
I just went back
It
because I
is.
wasn't familiar with the Seiyu. When you said Slayers, I was like, oh Lord, that's
Oh, she's done
early
more than just
90s,
Slayers. 95 it came out.
95. Oh, okay.
But she's done way more stuff than that. She's been around since the 80s, and she's one of those voice actresses I love. So I popped in her Bertemu album. Fantastic album. So it has Get Along in there. It has a cover of the Zankoku no Tenchi thesis, the pretty much Cruel Angel's thesis from
Oh,
Evangelion.
okay. Yeah.
So she does a cover
I,
of that,
I
and it's really good.
I learned a long time ago. I always butcher, and I can never remember the name. So I always call it Cruel Angel's Thesis. I think Cruel Angel's Thesis just sounds cooler and more intimidating, even though that
But
song's not intimidating.
that album is very good and it brought me back. And I listened to that the whole way in the car. And then I realized I only have three of her albums out of a
Oh no.
lot. And so now I want to go purchase all her albums because I forgot how much I love her. So it's been a lot of random stuff this week. Also, listen to a new group, and we'll be talking about them on our new
New
segment
segment.
soon. So stay tuned because I got some things to say. So, what about you, Gray? What have you been listening to this week?
Uh, well, me, I've mostly I finally got the chance to sit down and listen to Imyon's latest album, which I think came out over a month ago at this point. But I've finally had the opportunity to sit down and listen to it, and it's really really good. If you're an Imyon fan and you're not listening to this thing, I don't know what you're doing with your life. Get on it. The other thing I've been listening to, because I actually haven't been listening to a whole lot of LOL this week. I've mostly been listening to Let It Snow on repeat. I love color creation. If no one has figured this out, I love color creation. So
They got amazing voices.
there's another boy band I'm gonna talk about in a minute that has I think has just as equally good vocals. But I've been listening to color creation, Let It Snow on repeat. Like I just love that song. That whole single, just all three of those tracks, man, insanely good. And so I've really took a deep dive into the Rising of the Shield Hero, and the group that does the opening for that anime is a little group called Mad Kid, and I never heard of them. They're nobodies to me, but I really really grew to like the opening that they did for it. And so they have a lot of their music on Apple Music, and I've gone through and listened to a little bit of it. I've mostly been listening to the Rise EP on loop, which is the opening for Shield Hero, and the second song on that EP is called Puzzle. My God, is that song not the catchiest thing I've heard in 10 years? That song I could listen to on repeat for hours. It is so good. I love this song. It is insane. If you're not familiar with Mad Kid, check out Rise and then get the EP so you can hear Puzzle, because Puzzle. And yesterday, this is where I'm going to end on. Like a Gift from the Heavens, the Fantastics' new single I found on Apple Music, and I have had that thing on repeat ever since. Flying Fish is insanely good. I love the Fantastics. My lord, these boys kill it every time. I am super excited to see where their career is going. I can't wait for Flying Fish to come out physically. I can't wait till it's on the Oricon and we can talk about it. Because my lord, this song is absolutely amazing. I love it to death. It is really good. I will actually be listening to this on repeat probably tomorrow and the day after next. And it's going to be on repeat for a while. I am absolutely loving this song. So that is where I'll end it, because that takes us up to today. So that's what I've been listening to.
All right. Well, with that, let's jump right on to all the news we've got to report. So, as we did the Nishino Kana episode last week, we have about 2 weeks of news. So bear with us as me and Gray break this down. We will try to keep this as simple as possible as well. So, looks like we're going to start with Unison Square Garden announced 2 albums for their anniversary coming up. And one of them is a B-side collection album, and it's called B-Side Seaside. And pretty much it is, one is titled B-Side Seaside, and it pretty much is scheduled for July 3rd. It will have 31 tracks on there, and this is their 15-year career they're celebrating. So it includes remasters of several of the songs, which is pretty amazing. Comes in 3 different editions, which you can check out and pre-order on our site as well. And the second one that is releasing is a 15th anniversary tribute album. So this is pretty cool as it's entitled Thank You Rock Band Unison Square Garden 15th anniversary tribute album. It'll be coming out July 24th. It'll feature 12 tracks with several artists such as Lisa, the Pillows, and the Backhorn. And they will be doing tribute, picking pretty much songs from Unison Square Garden and singing them as a tribute to them. And this will also come in several editions that you can check out on our site. So this is it's amazing. I forgot how long Unison Square Garden has been in industry. So this is very exciting. But you can read the full article on our website.
It's hard to believe that they've been around this long.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing. Gray, did you want to do the next one? Because this is a little more in your wheelhouse than mine.
So, on to the next little article there. Yo Kamiyama has a little mini album that they dropped a little preview for. Yo is a electric composer songwriter. Interesting there. But they dropped a preview for their upcoming mini album, and it's called, bear with me, Shiawasena Otana.
Shiawasena Otana.
And you can check it out on their YouTube channel. The mini album actually should already be out now, which was a total of 8 tracks, and it was produced by Masahi Uramoto, and who has worked with Dalko. I know Dalko's. Shiwase Otana will also has 3 different versions: a standard, a yellow, and an Al Toge limited edition. This came out on the 3rd, which was this past Wednesday. So if you want to check out Yao Kamiyama, check out their YouTube page, and if you like their stuff, come back to the site and order your copy today.
Yeah, this Kamiyama Yo sounds pretty interesting, and we do got a nice little preview on there too, which is awesome. Gives you a chance to check it out on our site. So next up is, I'm so excited about this. This is one of my favorite voice actresses. She's up there. I have several, but she's not only just a voice actress. She is also a singer. Her name is Mizuki Nana, and you've probably heard us talk about her a lot, especially me. So she has announced a brand new single, and I am so excited about this. It comes out July 17th, and it has not been titled yet, but we do know it'll be the opening theme for the popular anime Senki Zesho Symphogear 15. So, and not only did she announce this new single, she also announced that she will be starting another cross-country tour July 6th entitled Nanamizuki Live Express 2019, which will run until September 19th. And we have all the list of tour dates of where she'll be at. And her tours are amazing. If you're going to Japan during this time period, you're live there, find one close to you and go. Her concerts are phenomenal. I mean, she is an amazing live singer. I love her, and she releases Blu-rays of all her concerts she does. I do buy them all. I have a ton of them. I have most. I don't have all because I got into her halfway through her career, or else I'd probably be broke by now. She releases 2 or 3 a year. Swear I cry every time I buy one. But if you can check it, I highly recommend checking it out. And when the title officially gets announced, along with a cover and a full track listing, we will announce more soon. And also, this comes right after the announcement of her clip compilation that is already out. It dropped in March, and if you haven't picked up that up, I highly recommend it. Pre-order links for that are on the site. And next up is, I'm so excited about this one too. I'm excited, but at the same time, it's still in my cart because I'm debating on pre-ordering it. So May J officially unveils her full track listing for her newest album entitled Heisei Love Song Cover, supported by DAM. And it contains a chock full of 15 tracks. Plus, if you get the 2 CD plus DVD edition, it actually comes with a live tour of her 2018 Harmony at Zepdiver City. And that has a amazing 18 tracks, and the DVD has been fully announced with the music videos that will be released on that DVD, which include I'm Proud, First Love, Hanamizuki, and Mata Kimi ni Koishiteru. So I'm excited about this. I'm glad the full track listing out is out along with the covers. The covers are beautiful.
Okay, I have two questions.
Yes.
The First Love, that's a cover of the Utah song, right?
Yes. And
Okay.
she's actually released that before. It's on her summer ballad covers album, which came out in maybe 2013, maybe. It's been a while because I bought that day one.
Yeah.
I do like her cover of First Love. And
I have to check it out
um,
because I haven't heard it.
I think it's actually very good.
The only cover song that I'm familiar with as far as Meiji goes is Let It Go, which I'm shocked it's not on here.
Thank God it's
Oh
not
yeah,
on
it
here
is.
because it's on every other.
Yeah, it is. It's on disc two.
Oh yeah, it's on the live CD. Yeah, because she sings it live. She'll sing it in
So,
Japanese and English if you watch it live. I
well,
will.
my second question, real quick. Shake It Off. Is that the Taylor Swift song?
Which one is that? What track listing is that on?
It's disc two. It's the live tour.
Disc two.
It's two songs in front of
That
Let
I
It
don't
Go.
know because she never released a Blu-ray or DVD of that live. I mean, the live disc is not all covers because I can tell you some of those songs on there are not covers, as Garden isn't, and
Yeah,
but
I know Garden's not a cover.
yeah, there's some that are covers because I can tell you like Hero is a cover and
Oh,
of
okay.
the you know
Well, because the album says cover,
and I will always
so that's
love
what
you as a
throws you.
cover. Yeah, I mean the second disc is live tracks pretty much, while the first disc is covers. She does cover Excited About Lovers Again by Exile. The only thing that disappointed me about this is Hana Mizuki and First Love and I'm Proud have already been done before by her. And so it has 366 no He. That's been done before.
Well,
But I
I think they
understand the
wanted to.
point.
Yeah, I think they wanted to grab like the more popular love
The
songs
more
across the Heisei
iconic, I
generation.
would say
Yeah.
it that way. I'm glad she's covering Story by I because Story by I, that song makes me cry and bawl my eyes out. So does Utada's First Love. I want to see how
Yeah.
Meiji does Story because it's really, really hard to do Ai's smoky vocals. So I'm looking forward to this. I'm just debating on spending the money as the limited edition is about $50 USD and it's very high price and I really am watching my spending. I have to. So this has been one I've been going back and forth on because I love Meiji, I love her voice. But at the same time, that's a lot of money.
Well, that
So,
is, but I sunk more. I sunk a lot of money earlier this week
oh,
on
you don't
something
want to
else.
know how
It's
much
just
I'm
as
about to
expensive.
drop on Nana Mizuki, so that's the other reason.
It could be any. Well, I don't know. Like let me just say the amount of money I dropped on Nogizaka 46 this week surprised me.
Oh, you don't want to know how much I just dropped on Kodokumi's fan club that I got in already, so you guys will see that soon.
All right.
So we're going to move on to the next one. Empire comes out with a second single, so they were extremely successful with their first single, Pierce. They are an idol group, and they have just announced their second single, which is scheduled for July. And this actually came from the group's 24-hour live stream event entitled 24-Hour Party People, and it was uploaded to the group's channel. But this isn't the only piece that they announced during the stream. Yuko will be withdrawing from the group at Empire, and and they will continue as a five-member group. So this is kind of interesting. It comes kind of with it's cool they're announcing a single, but they're losing one of their members at the same time. But this will be a first step to the new system, which is heavily teased in a trailer that we have on there. And I really like Empire. They're very unique. And I kind of feel like they remind me a little bit of Bish, a little bit, but I'm looking
Little
forward to the
Bish, you
second
have me.
single because I loved Pierce. I thought Pierce was fantastic, and
I haven't
I
checked
cannot.
out. I never heard of Empire, and but if they're akin to Bish, you have piqued my
I would say
interest.
yes because they remind me a little bit of them, and I actually really loved Pierce by Empire. It made the Oricon, and I loved it. It was an amazing song, and it really caught me, and that's what really alerted me to this band. So I highly recommend checking out this. And their second single, I cannot wait when we get some more information on it You can guarantee we'll be covering it. Great. I think you are up.
I am. Well, I'm going to talk about a group I've gone on the record saying I don't care much for. But I did happen to cover this little thing. So Heisei Jump is doing what I like to call a double jump. Come this May 22nd. So they are releasing a new single that's set to come out May 22nd. The single is called Lucky, Unlucky / Oh My Darling. So it's a double A-side single, as they say in the biz. And it's being used for a TV drama called Atama ni Kitemo Aho to wa Take Kuna. So yes, so they're doing that, and then the next week, so the 22nd and then the 29th, so May 29th is when they're going to make their second jump. So they're doing, and I didn't know this was a thing, but apparently it is. So they're coming out with their very first DVD single, Ai Dake ga Subete. And that is also being used as the main theme for the third season of the TV drama Kaisefu no Mitazono. You can pre-order, each of them is coming out in 3 editions. There's the Jump Premium Box Edition, which I think is like the biggest edition that they have. There's a second edition for each of them too, and then there's a standard. And then if you go on CD Japan, you can get a bundle, which is literally all 3 editions. So because each edition comes with something that's just a little different. So if you want to get everything, you have to get the bundle. And you can check out the track listing on the site. We've got it all here.
I'm excited about this too. I really have been liking some of Heisei Jump's latest singles, so I'm actually excited about this. I think this will be very, very interesting.
I think for me, I don't know. I think I get to the point where I want to like them more than I do, and so I'm like superimposing this desire to like them. But I will say I'm always happy for these guys. They look like they're having a time of their life, so let them continue. And I know their fans are super happy about this. I will say I've never heard of a DVD single. Have you heard of that, Luna? Is that a thing?
Yes. So this was really big years ago. For example, Morning Musume's Gotomaki would release a single and then a DVD version of it. So she had like her Uwasa Sexy Guy. And then she had this, I have the just CD only of it in a tin. And then she also released a DVD version. And there are a lot of other singers who did that as well. Mainly, I would say idols do that. And there was also another group I like called Brand New Vibe. They did that too. They released like a single, but then they also had a DVD single. And Tamaki Nami did that back in the day with Believe and Realize. So I feel like depending on who it is a thing, and also it will sell, because if you want that bonus material, like they'll include more than a music video. A lot of times they'll include makings and stuff. So that's another way people got to buy them. I still am trying to get a hold of a few older ones that I've wanted, but you don't see it often anymore. But it does exist. It's just not a usual thing in today's day and age. You see like compilations, like Mizuki Nana's video compilations, and a lot of other voice actresses do that, and along with other idol groups do compilations too, but you don't see them do DVD singles as much anymore.
Yeah, that's some like when I was doing the article, I was like, man, that's new to me. I've never heard anything like this. I find the concept very interesting. I'm very interested to see. I think this will do. I mean, it's Heisei Jump. They always top, good. So it doesn't matter. Top.
They got a huge fan base, and they're very well loved.
It is cool.
And you can pre-order that on our website. All right, and next we have, so this, I had so much fun writing this. I had like the time of my life. I had to show everyone at work. So Equal Love shines with their newest single. So those of you who don't know who Equal Love is, they are a Seiyu mega group formed by Yo Ani and produced by Sashi Hatarino. And they pretty much show us how to shine with their newest single, Sagase Diamond Lily, which translates to Finding Diamond Lily. And it will shimmer into stores on April 24th. And this will be Equal Love's 5th single. And all songs are written by HKT48's Shihohara Ayano. and it will come in 3 sparkling editions as well, which you can check out. You can pre-order all the editions on our site. You can also check out their newest video for this as well, along with the cover artwork. I'm not going to go over the different editions, as you can read that on our website, but it comes with some cool things. One comes with a DVD music videos, the other comes with a DVD with an 80-minute long concert. And Type C has some special songs on it. So it's pretty cool. And I would definitely check out the music video on there. I found the song to be really, really fun. I feel like Equal Love is really hit or miss for me. But I really liked Sagase Diamond Lily.
Well,
So
I remember liking some of their other stuff because they've charted before, and I'm just drawing a blank on like their other stuff. I don't have the best memory. If people have not figured that out yet, but I will say that I'm actually surprised I haven't checked this out yet. It just shows how busy I've been, because this is something like right up my alley. It's like, oh, HKT48, Rino Sashihara. Oh, yeah. These are all people I like. So I don't know. I'll have to check this out once we get off the show. So and I know what I'm doing before right after we finish this. So
yeah,
yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
oh yeah, it's definitely check that out on our website and get your Shining Edition today. Next up is Nico Touches the Walls, touches on a new album plus some tour dates. So, 4-member Japanese rock band, which was formed in 2004 and went major in '07 with Sony, tweeted via their official page that they're going to be releasing a new album entitled Quizmaster, which comes out on June 5th. It will have 3 editions on that as well, 2 limited editions being Type A and Type B, both including different special features, and a CD only edition. And this will be their latest release since their album Yukimo Aimo Nainante back in 2016. So it's been a good 3 years since they've come out with an album. So they're definitely overdue.
That
Um,
sounds about right.
oh yeah, so this is really, really exciting. So to get the hype going for this new album, they announced during their tour Nico Touches the Wall, Machiga Sagashi, that they will be quizzing the audience and giving away special prizes. So that's really exciting that they'll be doing this. And the and you can check out the tour dates for this on our website as well. There are 2, and it is very exciting. You can also pre-order the links on there as well. Hyde has announced a release for his newest album entitled Anti. I'm so excited for this. This will drop on June 19th. And those of you who don't know who Hyde is, he was the lead singer for the group Larkin Seal and Vamps. And he's been a huge pillar in the J-Rock industry. I love him. He's actually coming to a city really about 4 hours from me, and tickets are very reasonable. But he's embarking on a solo act, which was actually announced back in June of last year. And I'm really hoping he's succeeding in this because he's amazing. And with the songs he's been releasing lately, I just love them. It's especially the ones he did with Yoshiki, fantastic. So Anti will feature 13 tracks and will have 5 different editions, which is pretty darn amazing. And you can check out the different editions of them on our website, as they all contain several different things. There will be pretty much 3 limited editions, being Type A, B, and C. They all come with their special features. One with a live concert. One will be a set with the music videos and lyric videos for tracks in the album. And one will be a vinyl-sized edition. And also, Universal Music Store will also come with a special edition with goods. And you can tell they are going all out for this, and Hyde deserves every bit of it. But you can check out all the editions on our website, along with the track listing and more information pertaining to this. So it's pretty exciting. So Momo Asakura has a new single coming out entitled Smash Drop, which comes out on May 22nd. And this is her latest single since the release of 365 Times Love in February. It'll be the ending theme for the anime adaptation of Puzzle and Dragons. It will have several editions, which you can pre-order on our site. So you can check the rest of that out.
The legendary 4-member rock band Asian Kung Fu Generation has announced a new double A-side single Dororo slash Kaihoku, which you can
Kaihoku,
grab.
yeah.
Yeah, which you can grab May 15th. Dororo is being used for the second season of the anime series by the same name, Dororo, which actually started yesterday. So you can probably go on YouTube now and Google it and find the OP for Dororo. And so there's going to be two editions. There's going to be a limited and a standard edition. And the standard edition will come with the Space Shower. It'll come with a Blu-ray that'll have footage of their Space Shower TV live with you with commentary by the band. But yeah, you can check out the track listing on the site, and you can pre-order through the site by clicking the links posted on the article.
All right, and so next up is Momoland. Comes out with a new single. They are a 7-member Korean idol group, and they are coming out with their third Japanese single called I'm So Hot, and which will come out on May 8th. So the song was originally included on their Korean album, mini album Show Me, and it was a huge hit when it came out with 13.5 million views in a week. So I'm So Hot will come out in 3 different editions, which you can pre-order on our website. There will be a type A, B, and C. And they also have the music video for this. And Momoland also announced that they will have a free concert event in Osaka, Aichi, and Tokyo May 10th, 11th, and 13th. And the venue will be announced soon at a future date. So this is exciting. I actually really like Momoland, and I haven't been into much K-pop lately, but they're one of the groups that kind of caught my eye, and a lot of their songs are really good and catchy. I'm very excited for I'm So Hot, as I really, really like the song. And doing a free concert event like that is amazing, and I feel like it's a great way to grow their fan base and show their fans they
Oh,
really
yeah.
care. So,
Yeah, I mean, if you want to talk about growing a fan base or whatnot, telling people, hey, you can come in for free. Yeah, that's a great way to do it. So, no,
yeah.
more power
And
to them.
and you can pre-order the pre-order links are on our site along with the music video. And next up, which we already talked about her, but we got another news on Nana Mizuki. She has a new special live Blu-ray coming out. It drops April 24th. It will be entitled Live Grace, Opus 3 times Island plus exclamation. Long title. But this is exciting because this release comes in 3 full-length concerts on there. One is the Live Grace Opus the Third, which is a full band concert she held at Saitama Super Arena. She also includes the final live for her Island 2018 tour, along with her Island Plus live held in Shanghai. So you get 3 concerts for a really good price. And it is a 5-disc set, if I'm correct. It also includes special packaging, two bonus posters if you pre-order at CD Japan. You can check out the full, very long track listing on our website, along with special features included on that Blu-ray, and the cover art as well, which I think is very, very classy and unique. This is a very exciting release. I have my copy pre-ordered, and I cannot freaking wait, but it'll take me forever to get through this Blu-ray like every other one, because they're so long, but they're so worth
I was
it.
going to say, this thing looks like a beast. The shortest one's 35.
Yes.
Like,
She
Lord.
goes all out. I mean, all her concerts are about 2.5 to 3 hours. I think they're worth every second. Her MCs are great because she really talks to the audience. It's about $100 USD. It's around that. It's worth every penny. I drop a lot of money on her Blu-ray concerts each year, and I've never once regretted it.
I also love the picture of her in a crown.
Oh, you should see her
That's really
King and
adorable.
Queen one. There's actually some other really cute ones. I'll have her King and Queen live tours that I'll have to send you. I wish I had the special box though. So next up is Homecomings cooks up a teaser for their upcoming release. So they are a 4-member rock band, and they dropped a short little teaser to preview their upcoming single titled Cakes. It is on their official YouTube channel. The single will be released on April 17th. And this is their latest release since their album Whale Living back in October of last year. It'll have 4 tracks on there, and will include a DVD copy of their Letter from Whale Living live concert in Shibuya. You can pre-order the link on our website, check out the photo along with the track listing and the preview of that new single. And next up is Inori Minase has a new upcoming music video. So those of you who don't know who Inori Manase is, she is a popular voice actress turned singer, just like Mizuki Nana. And she released a little teaser for her new song, Catch the Rainbow, on her official YouTube channel. It will be the title song for her upcoming third album, which drops on April 10th. This is the first song she has also wrote herself. You can check out the music video on our website, which is a very cool video with a nice parade band. And you can also check out the track listing for that, for her new album as well. And wow, this is a great surprise. Shonen Knife releases a teaser for their upcoming album, or let's say deliciously teases an upcoming album. Shonen Knife has been around forever and a day. I love saying that. So they are they've been around for a long time. They're a 3-member rock band, and in my opinion, they kind of are like the basis of probably why Scandal is who Scandal is today. Shonen Knife is kind of that type of music, how like a garage rock band. I really like them, and I feel like they have had a huge impact on the music industry today. So they announced a brand new album, sugar coated nicely, called Sweet Candy Power. It will drop on June 5th, and this will be their latest release since their Adventure Butobase back in 2016. So it's been about 3 years. So they'll have 10 tracks in total on here. The girls will also have a small live tour called 712 Day Party 2019 20th Anniversary, as they're reining in that this year. That'll run from June 30th to July 7th. You can check out the tour dates on our website, along with the track listing as well.
I'll say that cover album looks sweet.
Oh yeah, it does. I really like Shonen Knife, and they do come to my city every other year. Unfortunately, they come at times I am never here to see them. So hopefully this year, next year, I will get to. And next up, we have Flower Companies, a 4-member rock band, announced their newest single, Imashika, which will drop on April 11th, which is coming up next week. This single will kick off the group's 13th year in the industry with 4 tracks total, one of them being a cover of the famous musician Kenji Endo's song, Yogisha no Blues. So this is actually a pretty cool release. They're also kicking off their 13th anniversary with a tour called 30 no Kiseki, which will start April 11th as well. You can check out all the tour dates on our website, along with the cover and the track listing. And next up is Czech Republic. Wants to make the world their oyster with their new release. Czechoslovakia No Republic is a 4-member rock band. They dropped a teaser for their newest upcoming mini album, Odyssey, on their official YouTube channel. It actually is already out. It came out April 3rd. It will be the group's last album since Tabideru Junbi in January of last year. It has 4 tracks in total on here. To me, it seems more like a single than a mini album. I really do like the cover, as it looks so groovy. And I'm going to have to actually check this EP out. It's pretty exciting.
It really reminds me of something you would see in like Katamari Damacy. So yeah, I could see that like a groovy vibe or feel to it, yeah.
And next up, I'm very ecstatic about this. So Mayan dazzles us with a new release, and I really like Mayan. She is a vocalist. She does a lot of anime theme songs, and I have several of her albums. I really like her voice. So she is going to be experimenting with her first concept album entitled Yell, and this will come out this summer. And she will not only be tackling this alone, she will also be partnering with Lisa as a producer, as Lisa will be a producer on the track My Heroine. And this will be a first for Lisa being a producer. And this will be actually the first release from Mayan since Piece of Smile, which came out in 2017. So Mayan's been overdue for an album.
I was going to say it's been a while since she's done anything. Now the
Mm-hmm.
Lisa that she's working with, that's anime Lisa, right? Because
Yes,
we,
that's
we know
anime
there's two
Lisa.
Lisa
Yes.
there's two Lisas in the J-pop industry. There's Lisa that worked with Inflow, and then there's anime Lisa. So
Yes.
I always have to
Yes.
get clarification, even though it
Yep.
should be obvious the way I
Yes, it's
spell
the
it.
anime Lisa. So, and this is pretty exciting. She'll also be doing the ending theme for the upcoming Tokyo MX Samurai anime Kocho Ayaginu Wakaki Nobunaga, which you can see a promotion to on our website. And
Looks
this will
cool.
be, it does. And actually, I love samurai anime. That's one of my little things. I can't help it. No matter how bad it is, I have to watch it. So I'm going to be checking this one out. The promo actually looks pretty good. The animation looks really sleek. I'm also really excited to hear the ending theme for this because I love Man. Very exciting release. And next up, I'm actually excited about this one. So Pool is coming back with a new single and a special live. So Pool is a four-member Japanese rock band, and they have a new single dropping on May 22nd entitled Help. It will contain four tracks, which are written while the band was on hiatus for a year. And this is an important single for them as it's their first single of this year, but it also is the first release since 2017. And the theme of this is to get courage and seek salvation for help. It pretty much gives you, like the hope and courage to keep going and ask for help because everyone needs help, but you don't always want to ask. So sometimes you need
Yeah.
that courage. And it was written by the lead vocalist and guitarist Ryoto Yamamura, and he had wrote it while he was seeking help for medical issues he was going through at the time. So I feel like this is a very important and special single for them, and it's really nice that he was able to write this and express his feelings in it. And I am extremely excited to hear this. I really like Pool's music. I cannot wait for this. Not only are they releasing this, they're also going to be collaborating on a special project with the messaging app Line, and it's entitled Pool Times Line Live. There will be auditions to participate in a special movie held with Line Live. They will be held from April 1st to April 7th. You can check out the hours for details along with the track listing for the CD and the cover art.
Moving on to the next article, we have Bish invites fans to a world of chaos with the release of a new album. I'm actually really excited for this. I briefly saw this article earlier this week, and I'm super excited. I love Bish. I can't wait for their new album. Their last one was really good, and I can't wait. But getting on with this one. So popular anti-establishment six-member idol group Bish has announced they will be having a brand new album cryptically titled Carrots and Sticks, and the full album of which you can look forward to dropping July 3rd. This will be their third major label album. Bending the curve on the idol industry, Carrot and Sticks will initially be sold separately as mini albums, one titled Carrots and the other is titled Sticks, on Apple Music. Sticks is already out and it's four tracks, so it came out on April 3rd, so a couple of days ago. And Carrots will drop May 3rd. The full album will include 14 tracks. Both of the mini albums will have physical releases on the same date as well. So you can basically you can buy both the mini albums, or you can buy the combined mini albums into one album, whichever way you want, or if you just want one of the other. Carrots and Sticks will also be released via three editions: the CD only standard edition and two limited editions, a 2 CD plus DVD edition and a 2 CD plus Blu-ray edition, which will include a small photo book as an additional bonus. I might have to be pre-ordering that. To increase hype for the biggest release of the year, Bish will have an extensive live tour starting today, April 5th, continuing until the release of the album. And all the dates are posted in the article. You can pre-order all three editions on our site, along with the track listing. And if you want to see like the little teaser and stuff that they posted for the album, you can also do that on the site. I'm really looking forward to this. I'll probably be getting that Blu-ray edition.
So next up is, I can never say their name. So Anchor Me shows us their newest album. So pretty much they are dropping a. They're part of the Hello Project umbrella. They're previously known as Smilage. So they've announced that they will be releasing a new album entitled Past, Present, well, Rene Tensei, Anchor Me Past, Present, and Future. And this will make its appearance on May 15th. It will have 3 lovely editions, which you can check out, type A, B, and C, limited on all the editions on our site and pre order. The full track listing has not been revealed. We do have what has been revealed so far. You can check that out. And along with their latest music video, which is Acha Acha, which comes out on April 10th. And great, I know you're probably excited about doing this one.
So Exile Tribe is getting a new subgroup, and you're going to have to bear with me. The subgroup is called Ballstick Boys, is how I've been saying it. I don't know if that's the right pronunciation or not, but that's what I've been saying it. They were actually formed last year, back in 2018, and since their formation, they've been opening for the Fantastics, but they're getting ready to make their major debut. And the thing that the Ball State Boys are doing that is a little different than everybody else is, most people, when they make their debut, they do a single as this is the very first thing on the market. But they are doing something a little different. They are instead releasing a full-blown album, and that's going to be their debut. So on May 22nd, they'll be releasing their first full album, and the how many tracks and the actual album names have yet to be decided. But there's going to be a CD edition, a CD plus DVD edition, and then a limited edition that comes with a CD, DVD, photo book, and a tote bag. And to part celebration and part promotion, they released a music video. This is their very first music video, and it's called Tahane 1000%. And you can check out the music video on the site. It is very energetic. These boys can rap. And I will say, I left this out of the article, but I guess we can talk about it a little bit here. They have been criticized because of their name and style is very reminiscent of BTS. But I don't know. I kind of like them a little bit more than BTS. So I know I'm biased, but that you know, you can figure it out yourself if you know how you feel on that one. But on the site you can pre-order the all the editions and check out their Tahane 1000% music video and see if you think they're like BTS. And that could be a good thing. Maybe you love BTS and you want to hear a little bit more of a similar sound. So you never know.
I might check them out. I'm not a big BTS fan, but I do like Exile Tribe,
different.
so it's someone that's gonna be in my radar, and I know they're gonna hit the Oricon, no doubt about it. Japan
Yeah.
loves BTS, so I can see Ballistic Boys being on there pretty easily. So
Oh, is that how you say it? Ballistic? Oh, that makes more sense. Man, now I just feel like an idiot. Okay. Yeah. No. See, yeah, like I said, they've drawn that criticism. I don't think they sound like BTS. I think they sound better. This is, again, personal opinion. I don't like BTS, but I can see why people would say they're similar if you get what I mean. So it'll be interesting to
similar
see how this
style.
shakes
So
up. Yeah.
yeah, so we'll see how it does, and we hope to see him on Oricon. Right, so next up is Eimer has a new music video that dropped. So on her official YouTube channel, she put out the 3-minute music video, or 3 min, which will be on her latest album, or upcoming album, I should say, called Sundance. That is scheduled to come out on April 10th alongside the additional album Penny Rain. So they are dual albums going to be released together.
That's
And
interesting.
yes, and like Nishino kind of did, but this will be interesting. I'm very curious to see both of these, as both of Eimer's albums, as we talked about before. You can check out our previous article. Both of these will have a different theme. Sundance will be more upbeat songs. Penny Rain will be a little more her ballady songs. So this music video is really gorgeous. It pretty much discusses about expanding one's horizons and seeing all the majestic of the world. You can check out more of that on our site along with the music video. It will the new albums Penny Rain and Sundance will come in several editions, Type A and Type B, and there is also an exclusive deluxe edition with a 2 CD, 2 Blu-ray featuring a mini jigsaw puzzle. So it's pretty cool she's releasing this. You can pre-order all the editions on our website. You can also check out the music video for 3 minutes along with the covers of the album. So I'm really excited about this. I love Eimer, and she has a very beautiful voice, very smoky and gorgeous, and it really stands out. So I really like 3 Men, and I'm so excited about this new album, and actually both new albums, and checking it out. So you can check out that on our site. You can also check out our previous article regarding the initial release.
The thing for me with Ymir is she's hit and miss with me. Like there's some songs that she does I really really like. There's a couple that I'm not a huge fan of. Like the last song that she did that hit the Oricon, it was a triple A side, unlike two of them, but the actual main one, the one that's attached to the Heaven's Feel movie, I was not feeling that thing. But I do want to. I haven't had a chance to listen to this new one yet, and I want to. I want to listen to it because, like I said, she's hit and miss. But when she hits like a rock, and I love it. So I need to check this out. And I went. I was while you were talking, I was checking the product listing because I was curious. I wonder what that puzzle's going to look like, but there's no picture of the puzzle.
I know I want it. I love puzzles, and I'm so tempted to buy that edition because I want the puzzle, but it's very pricey. It's about $90, which is what's keeping me from buying it. I gotta stop blind buying CDs.
It is 90,000 yen, but translated into American dollars, it's $80.59.
Yeah,
at the current exchange rate.
But it's still a good chunk of money. So.
Oh yeah. You're gonna be down a penny.
So, popular vocalist Imeon released a preview of actually the whole music video.
Yeah, it's the whole music video.
Her upcoming single Haru no Hi, which is on her official YouTube channel. This video is gorgeous, and this song is amazing. I listened to it more than once today.
It's so good. It's so good.
The single is set to drop April 17th. Will be her 7th single overall. Haru no Hi, the music video, was actually directed by Tomokazu Yamada, who directed the video for Marigold. And it pretty much, I would say watch the video for yourself. I'm not going to describe it. I recommend watching it because the video is gorgeous.
See, I watched that in preparation for the article. I watched that music video 3 times because I wanted to say something about the music video, but I honestly struggled to find the words to describe this music video writing the article, and our Ken and the editor had to come in behind me and add a few things because I just could not find the words. I think this is one of those music videos you have to watch because it speaks for itself, and I think any words that we try to ascribe to this music video just undersells this music video. It's so good. And there's a little bit of like an old world charm to it. It's shot in a 4:3 perspective. So it kind of feels, it has like an old world feel to it. And I just cannot, like, check it out. It's a really good song. Super, super good. The music video is amazing. Whoever directs these music videos for her, like, that guy needs an Oscar. I don't know if the Oscars give out awards to the Japanese music industry, but if they don't, they should, because this guy deserves an award. Like this is a really really good music video, and I'll let you finish the article. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. No, it, like Grace said, it is something that words really cannot describe the beauty of it. So I'd highly recommend checking it out. You can go to our website to find it. And just so you know, Haru no Hi will be used as the main theme for the upcoming Crayon Shin-chan movie, Shinkon Ryoko Hariken Ushi Ushinawareta Hiroshi, So it'll come in two editions that you can also pre order on our website. I love this and I cannot wait to see where it charts on the Oricon. All right, and Gray, I think this next one is yours.
It is, but before I do that next one, I just want to point out the Shin Chan cover. If you go with that version of the thing, because they're both the same, like both editions are identical. It's just one has different cover art than the other. The Shin Chan one is absolutely adorable, and I if I was going to buy one, I would probably buy the Shin Chan one. But yeah, going on to the next one. So Sheena Ringo, um, I think all of us have expressed our love for her over the course of the show. She has a brand new album coming out May 27th. The album is titled Sandokushi, and it's the name of the album comes from, it's a Buddhist term, like these like three poisons that strike the human heart, and then she is like a play on like history. So but the album, there's not a whole lot that we know about the album quite yet. There will be a total of 13 tracks, but the final track listing has not quite been revealed. But it will have a standard edition and a limited edition. The standard edition will be the CD only, and the limited edition will be a CD and DVD. Also, on the exact same day, they'll be dropping Ringo Expo 18, which it is the recorded concert that she held in Saitama's Super Arena on November 25th of last year. And I didn't know this. I didn't know Sheena Ringo had been in the industry for this long. And I kind of undersold it, but when I was talking to Ken, he made this like to be actually the most important thing. That was her 20th anniversary tour. So she's been in the industry now for over 20 years, which is absolutely amazing. This woman is incredibly talented, and a lot of people, they've been 20 years in the industry, they're out of ideas, they're burnt out. And for me, Sheena Ringo, she's going, like she's not going anywhere anytime soon. Like she has this, like it seems like this endless pool of talent, and like every time you hear her is like it's something new and interesting. And I can't wait for this. I saw this last night, and I am super excited for this. I don't know if I'd be getting the Ringo Expo 18 just because it's a little pricey, but I'm probably going to get the album. I haven't figured out if I'm going to buy the physical album or just get it off Apple Music, but I will definitely be checking it out and definitely reporting on how good it is, because I am excited for this. Like this is going to be awesome.
I agree. I'm very, very excited for her new album, and it's just amazing she's been in this industry so long. She's been a huge pillar and influence to many artists that we have today and many past artists. I am always amazed at the work she does, all the new experiences. She is such a great pillar because she is not afraid to try something new. So
No.
I always look forward to what she releases. It's just something I always get excited about. This will be fantastic. So I look forward to it. And our last bit of release news before we get into some news headliners
Yeah,
is
we have some doozies to talk about too.
is Ginka soars with her first mini album. So this is an artist I actually discovered randomly, and her voice is freaking gorgeous. I fell in love with her voice, and I already added this to my cart. So she is a Japanese pop vocalist, and she was discovered by Akino Arai in 2016 and debuted under the indie label Pure Heart label with the single Amefuru Mori ni. And she's finally coming out with her first mini album entitled Yellowbird on April 10th. It will feature 6 songs that just, her voice is very sweet and it's simplistic and it's full of summer melodies. I love it. And those of you who don't know who Akino Arai is, she is a huge pillar in the Japanese music industry, has done many, many classic anime theme songs from the early 90s. She's a very, very gorgeous, sweet voice. So I'm not surprised she picked and discovered Ginka. The neat thing about Ginka's Yellowbird album is you can check out the preview of her album, which is almost 5 minutes long, on our website. It gives you a great taste of her sound and the songs on here. That's what made me just say, I have to have this album. Some of the songs are in English, and her English is impeccable and beautiful. I highly recommend checking out this artist. I fell in love with her as soon as I heard this clip. It's just blew me away. So, and the pre-order links are on our site. So we are going to jump into our news headline. And I think, Gray, you are going to be starting out this one.
Yep, on a sad note too. So this is a couple of weeks old, but we're going to go ahead and talk about it here. It's nothing too big, but Nogizaka 46 is losing another member. Kirin Ito announced on March 22nd that she would be leaving the popular idol group. Via Ito's blog, she said that upon reflection, she felt there was no future for her in the group and decided to leave. She is still trying to figure out what is next for her and says she needs some time to figure it out. A specific time for Ito's graduation is still being determined, but the handshake event at Aichi Port Messe, Nagoya, on May 11th will be her last. She first debuted in Nogizaka 46 on May 2013 and is part of what is considered the second generation of Nogizaka 46. And since her debut, she's contributed to several B-side tracks. I did an extensive look, and she never was featured in an A-side track. So, like, you wouldn't see her in any of the music videos. But you would hear her on several B-side tracks and stuff. And it's kind of sad, especially when, you're like, well, I just don't see a future for myself with this group. Like, that's kind of terrifying in a lot of ways. But I guess she did the right thing because, I mean, clearly she's not getting promoted to any of like the major singles or like the A-sides and stuff. So maybe if she can get out from underneath the 46 group and find a group that's less competitive, that she can shine more, that might be better. So we wish her the best of luck. We wish her the best of future, and hopefully we see some more of her. Because it's always sad when I mean, she's young, she's got her whole life ahead of her, but let's hope she doesn't fade into obscurity, because she is talented. Just to get to Nogizaka 46, you have to have some talent. So let's hope she's able to figure something out and shine more.
And yeah, that's a very sad note to start out with. We wish her well in her future endeavors, though, and I am sure she will find something else she has a passion for as much as she did with the group. So, next on, this is unfortunately another sad bit of news, but three-member Japanese rock group Rookies is Punked announced that they will be taking an indefinite hiatus after their World Tour 2018-2019, which ends on May 31st at Club Quattro in Shibuya. So if you have a chance, get to see them, as we don't know when they'll be back, but the news of the hiatus came during their tour celebrating the album The Sun Also Rises, and that tour had begun in September, actually. So the band had released this on their official website with the comment, due to issues that caused progress to stop within the group, after long discussions with the band, we decided to take a hiatus. So, and it's unfortunate to see this. I hope everything works out and they do come back and are able to collect their thoughts. Sometimes bands just need time away. Also, to, maybe to spark some more creativity in their work for the future. I'm very saddened by this. For those of you who don't know who they are, but a little more background, is they formed in '06. Their first single, Complication, was actually used as the second opening to the popular anime Do Da 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 Da, which I love. Do Da 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 Da. It's hilarious. So this pretty much jump-started their career, which took off from 2010. They also did other memorable songs, such included the themes to Blue Exorcist Bleach and Yawamushi Pedal. So very unfortunate news to hear this.
Now I got to go back and rewatch Dur, because I remember really liking that second opening.
Oh yeah, it was really good. And
That's
theirs
really.
was very, very
I mean,
memorable.
I
So
think the thing that hurt it for me is I really fell in love with the first opening. And anytime like you fall in love with an opening, the opening immediately after that, I don't think gets much of a fair shake because it's like, well, it's not the song that I loved. So I find myself having to be careful with that. But like that was a good song, and yeah, Durr's amazing. So
so and I think you have the next bit of headliner news.
I do. Well, I had never heard of this group when I reported the news, but I posted it because I'm like, well, they gotta have a fan, so why not? So and I checked out their music. I actually did like them, and I don't like Visual K, so I like this group. So that says something. So this slip, the lead singer named Tomo is ready to come back to the band. Last December, he underwent surgery on his lungs, and the surgery went well, but during recovery, he caught pneumonia, and that it really slowed down his recovery from the surgery he had, and the doctors have not let him return to the stage, and he's just recently has gotten permission to start practicing again, but his doctors aren't letting him return on the stage until July 7th, and the group will be performing a 12th year anniversary concert at Zep Tokyo. So they've been around a while, and anytime, we're glad that he's, back and up and running, and I'm certain his fans are super happy to see him back. So I'm glad we were able to grab this and put it up for the week, because like all the other news is kind of a bummer, but we have one good story to talk about, and that's the best thing. So glad to see he's back up and running.
I am too. But it's just that one ends on a good note rather than the last two. Did you also want to cover the one about the Niigata?
Yes. So Niigata. So the N in NGT48 stands for Niigata. I guess the N, the G, and the T, they all stand for Niigata. So NGT is short for Niigata. Well, Niigata has officially called it quits. They've ended their relationship with NGT48. This is pretty shocking news. This is about 2 weeks ago now, or about a week ago now. And they are parting ways with NGT48 after all the controversy that has surrounded Maho Yamaguchi. And the mayor has come out and expresses his desire to put their contracts on hold, all due to the scandal surrounding Yamaguchi. The Minami ward of Niigata has ambassadors from the group, and they're not renewing their contracts as well. So this is really, really bad for NGT48. I don't know what this means for the future of the group. I don't know if they're going to try to keep it together and just find like a new city to support them, or if they're going to dissolve and just have the members of NGT48 go into other 48 groups. I don't know yet. I mean, I don't see another city picking them up. The controversy surrounding them is really nasty, and the management in this whole situation just looks bad. And that's been the problem from the start. So there's not a good answer to this, and it's a little sad. I think there's some people who are, I think, kind of happy for this news, because I've seen like opinion pieces who are just calling for the dissolving of NGT48 after all this. And I can't say they're wrong per se, and I was really wanting to get Ken on here to get his 2 cents, but we just weren't able to schedule it. So but I will say that this is big news. This is big news, and I guess we're just gonna have to wait and see what happens next, because they haven't announced the full dissolving of the group, or like what the future of the group is going to be. I guess Akimoto's still trying to figure that out. So we'll wait and see how things shake up. So stay tuned for more updates on this, because as it unfolds, we will be covering it and talking about it, and it's pretty shocking. This whole scenario, and just as a brief, just in case this is your first episode and you don't know what's going on. So back in December, Maho Yamaguchi was assaulted by two men on her way back from a theater performance. They were outside her dorm because the idols in the Japanese music industry, especially like the ones at AKB48, ST, SKE48, like all the 48 family, they have dorms that they stay in. So anyway, she was on her way back to her dorms and two men assaulted her. One actually touched her in the face and everything, and she was able to run away. And these two guys were eventually arrested, but there were no charges pressed against them. But everything after this has been really, really bad. Management made Yamaguchi apologize to her fans for making them worry about her. And when the public found out that management made her apologize, there was a huge backlash, and there was rumors going about how there was girls in the group that had set this whole thing up. There was an investigation that proved all that to be false. Thank the Lord. But this has just been one crazy situation after another. And I read, I don't think we reported on this, but I did read that the internal investigation found that it was management who was at fault for this whole incident. It was their laziness and their negligence that let those two guys get where they did. And so not only is it management's fault that the attack happened, but the way that they poorly handled the situation afterwards has not been good. The guy that was managing the group at the time has been fired, and they have a new manager, but that has done nothing to stop the storm that's been this whole mess. So, like I said, we'll wait and see, but the future for NGT48 is very grim and is looking pretty bad.
Yes, that is some very, very unfortunate news. I'm not a big follower of them, so I'm not going to comment on this, but it's just very unfortunate of all these events and everything that happened. So I just wish all the girls in that group well, and that if it does dissolve, they all find happiness in wherever they go. But I also, we'll just see what happens, so just stay tuned. So I'm not going to comment too much on this. But we do have some lighter news to follow. So mega pop star Avix All-Track Star, or All-Star, one of their biggest sellers and leading singers, Japanese pop vocalist and songwriter Ayumi Hamazaki, has taken the top and showed she is the reigning queen of the Japanese music industry. And this is all a result on a poll from Yahoo Japan. So Yahoo Japan held a survey asking its subscribers to vote on the most popular female solo artists of the Heisei era, and they had 8 artists as the main contenders to choose from. And them being Ayumi Hamazaki, Amado Namie, Utada Hikaru, Nishino Kana, Aiko, Mishia, Shina Ringo, and Aimyon. And of those, pretty much, I kind of came close to ranking them all in order. Sorry, I spoiled some of it. They also had an other section, other/I don't know. So if it's someone you weren't named, like this would have been a tough choice for me because I love Kodakumi, but I also love IU. So it would have been like flip coin, but I also love Amado Namie. So flip 3 coins and see who gets it. So I feel like this poll was very, very difficult, as many of these artists have been a pillar in the industry. But there were over 158,000 votes on this, and IU pretty much annihilated the competition.
It's not even close. It's not even close.
Amado Namie is the closest contender. So
by 9%. 9%. She won by 14,000 votes.
Yes, and I mean, for a while, it was neck and neck between IU and Namie, and they were switching spots. When the poll was going on early on, for a point, I thought Amado Namie was going to take it. She, and then next thing you know, when it got near the end of the poll, IU just swept it. So the voting commenced between March 12th until March 31st. And I mean, and with everything going on, I'm not surprised IU took it. Plus, she is a very iconic artist, not only in music, but also in fashion. She has made a huge impact on the industry, yet Amado Nami has as well. And pretty much IU took it with 49.8% with 78,000 votes around that. You can see the full totals of the poll on our website. Amado Namie took a close second at 40.6% and about 64,000 votes. It greatly drops from there with Utada Hikaru taking third with 4%. That
Four.
shows how much IU dominated the competition. And she has always been a queen of the music industry. I mean, she has had a great, amazing career. Not to mention, this has been her 20th anniversary she has been celebrating all last year. And I mean, with the recent news of her losing her hearing and going completely deaf, I mean, I do feel like she's done so much for the industry, and she's still going even despite all her medical issues.
Yeah,
I'm
she needs something in the win column.
I am so happy she took number one, and you know, voting on this, I don't know how I would have voted because there's so many ones that I love. And number four was Other with a 1.7%, followed by Nishino Kana with 1.2 and Aiko with 1.2. They tied. Mishia with 0.7, Shina Ringo with 0.5, and Aimyon with 0.3. But it gives you an idea of the popularity of the industry. I don't know how I feel about Aimyon being in the poll, as she is a
Yeah, because she's
recently
so
new artist to the
new.
Heisei, but it shows she's already having a huge impact on the industry.
The person that I find surprising that's missing because they're Avex too. I don't know why they're not on this poll. Where's Kodakumi?
That was my thing as well. I mean, I guess it shows that she's really dropped off over the years. I feel like a lot of her sales have gone down, unfortunately, from what she used to be. I'm still a huge fan. I love her. I support her. I buy everything she releases. I am very upset she's not on here. I am extremely upset she's not on here, actually.
It's just to me it's just mind blowing because I mean like you want to talk about a pillar of the J-pop scene, Kodakumi is, I mean, huge pillar, and it's like the elephant in the room that no one's wanting to acknowledge now. It's like, what?
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, she really was a giant pillar in the industry, and I'm very upset not to see her on this list. But if you guys would like to comment, who is your Japanese music queen? Who's your pop queen? Who would you have voted for if you didn't vote in this poll? So we would love to hear it. You're welcome to comment in our section down there. But I am very glad to see IU take it. She has worked hard, and I really do think she deserves it. Although Namie does too. Amado Namie does too. Is this was her 25th year, and she retired, or actually in 2017 it was. Last year she retired. At 25 years, but it's just such a hard choice, and seeing those two at the top made me happy. Seeing IU take number one made me happy. I would have been happy at Namie too, but just seeing this, it's just an amazing to see how many votes and how much annihilation and the level of a level of impact she has had. And I feel like IU songs have reached so many fans and helped so many fans along the way, and that has always been her goal, is to reach her fans and to sing about something that can help people and better their lives. So I one of the reasons I love her music is her songs are so relatable to everyone, and I feel like they have made an impact on me as well. So she deserves that. And I think the last bit of news we have is
No, the bombshell.
this is a bombshell. So
This is a bombshell.
I was extremely shocked to hear, as I am a huge fan of her too. I have a lot of singers you're going to hear me say I'm a huge fan of. So I've been following her since her debut album. Actually, a little bit before her debut album. So it is Katomilia announces that she will be building a life not only with music but with love, as she announced via her official website that she is married and she has a baby on the way.
Yep.
So, and it's like a double bombshell. So, I'm not surprised she's married and she kept it a secret. As your celebrity, it's just not something I'm surprised about, to be honest.
Yeah, but there's only so long you can hide a baby bump.
Oh yeah, and that's why she probably did announce it. And so the gentleman she married is actually a non-celebrity, which explains why she's been very quiet about this in general. And she probably wants to keep her family life a little bit separate and keep out of the media. And want some quiet time and experience the love in her, the love and relaxing and the marriage, and enjoy it. So she has been a huge inspiration for me. So hearing this, I'm extremely happy for her. And I'm happy she found love, and I'm happy she's having a baby, and she's going to continue to do music along with having a family, which I think is great. And she debuted in '04 with her single Never Let Go Yozora. I have listened to Yozora on repeat so many times, and I just it's amazing. I remember purchasing her debut album Rose. I was ecstatic when that came out. And
The song that I know her from, that I'm most familiar with her from, because I actually haven't checked out any of her actual work, but she was the one that Inflo did One Day with, and
yes.
I love that song. I love that song. Her vocals in that song are insane, and I imagine her vocals are insane even in her private stuff. I have not gotten around to checking it out, but like this woman is insanely talented, and she's only 30 years old. So
oh yeah, she got started in the music industry very young, and I feel like M-Flo really helped boost her career. But not only that, her music, her lyrics, and her charisma really won Japan over, and you can hear that in her first album. She has a song called Star that brings me to tears because she writes all her own lyrics, and it talks about when her father passed, about her father passed away and he's up in heaven looking down on her. So, when you
that's
hear that
sad.
song, like, I feel like songs like that have such an impact on people, and that's how she won Japan over. And I know they're just ecstatic about this as well. So her baby is due this summer, which is very, very soon. And
Yeah.
she stated on her website that she will do her best. She states, I will do my best to build a life full of love in both the world of music and at home. I hope that you continue to follow me. And of course, I'm going to continue to follow her. I have every release she's done since Rose. I think I have every single as well. And she's one of the very few artists I buy every single of, just because singles get so expensive buying them. And I am just so happy for her and her family. And we wish her a warm congratulations on this announcement. So I feel like it's a good announcement. I'm in a way sad to hear her taking a little step back because to raise her family she will. But I'm also happy that she will still keep music in her life and will still
Yeah.
continue to do that along with having a family. I think that's a great thing, and I highly recommend everyone checking out her music. I also am interested in seeing how this will impact her musical career, like such as influence.
Yeah.
So that'll be very neat to see in the future, and I will keep my eye out for this. So, but that ends our long, long, long bit of news. So if you bore with us through all that, thank you very much, because
Yes. Thank
we
you
are
so much.
about to get a startup on our new segment, which is super, super duper exciting. And I wish if Ken was here to celebrate this, as this is his choice and his pick, and he did an outstanding job picking this. So
Yes, he did.
we're our new segment is called Music Corner of the Week, or Music Corner. And this will be our new little special segment we're going to do in our new little weekly corner. And we're going to showcase artists we think that you should be following, and they might be indie, they might be major. A lot of them some will be in between, but they're ones that we really like. We think we have a great influence and are up and coming that you should keep a lookout for. So, first week we're starting out with Syrup, or Shirapu. Shirapu is an R&B and soul hip hop artist who started back in 2017, and he as stated back in our indie corner for Sankara. So while R&B hip hop is somewhat of a small like niche in the Japanese music industry, and it's also one of the things I love because so Japan is so many hidden gems for R&B soul hip hop genre, and it is amazing. So just the artists in that scene are dedicated to that genre and just go all out with it. They really bring the next step and constantly evolve in that genre. And Syrup shows this. So, and his understanding of the compositions for all the tracks he brings are just of the highest caliber. They feel fresh. They also feel familiar. They also have that familiar. I cannot say this word today. Familiarity,
Familiar.
familiarity of the genre.
Yeah.
And I apologize about my stuttering. Sometimes I have trouble with certain words.
Eh.
So, along with his superb compositions, his work is coupled with amazing vocals, and it really draws all the listeners in. It's smooth on the ears, and that's kind of where he gets his name. It's smooth as syrup, and syrup is very smooth. Well,
Oh yeah.
sticky, but
Yeah.
very smooth.
Oh yeah.
So you really hear his vocals and range and such as the songs Loop and Rain and also Swim. So he pretty much started with a bang, having two amazing EPs released in the last 2 years. His first album was titled Feel Good, being released in May of this year. And he was also the first artist featured in Spin Coaster's Tokyo Sounds Music Bar Sessions video with his song Swim back in the summer of last year. And Swim is an amazing song, by the way. We'll talk about that soon. He's also collaborated with several others, such as Korean artist Yeonyeon and electronic artists such as Yosan Tar, with the songs Mirror and Fever. So I really think you should be watching him. You can check out his official site on our Music Corner Week 1 article, along with his official Twitter. You can also purchase both of his EPs along with his Feel Good albums on our website as well, and you can check out his music video for Loop. And I will say, I had a couple songs I really, really loved by him. I will say Swim was one of my top ones because of the vocals in that song are astounding. That live sessions recording, it's on YouTube. It's on his official YouTube channel.
Yeah.
It's
That to me was like we checked out like 4 or 5 of his music videos. The guy is insanely talented. He's got a great voice, just really really good voice, and he has a good ear for sound. And the how you can tell that is because of how great all the music flows together, like all of the instruments and stuff that he encompasses in his music. It sounds so good, and it's smooth. Like I don't think we can emphasize how smooth his music sounds enough. Swim was my favorite because that was, I think, like the most upbeat song that he does. All the other stuff is kind of laid back a little bit, and I like upbeat, not laid back. So I tend to gravitate more towards Swim, but Loop is a really cool song and a cool music video too. And if you want to check out Loop specifically, that music video is on our website. You can also look him up on YouTube. He does have several music videos on there, and he is on Apple Music too. So if you have Apple Music and you're a subscriber, you can also listen to him there. So like this was really really well. This is a great pick. This is a good pick. I really really like this.
And I want to say a couple things about Shirabu too. Is I love R&B, soul, hip hop, and I love Swim, but I also love this song "Do Well." It just, I love the hip hop in that. His rap was fantastic, but it was the smooth rap that you can flow to.
Yes.
And it reminded me of the 90s rap that I really, really enjoy. And he had that vibe like Sankara. So if you really like Sankara, you would love Shirabu. And Shirabu encompasses the hip hop with the soul with the R&B, and he has the smooth sound with that, and it also feels like it's a little bit of fusion with a little jazz mixed in there. But I just cannot say enough about that. And Rain is such a fun video, along with Do Well. They're a little out there, which is why I like them. You see them dancing in the forest, kind of grooving to the beat,
Yeah.
which is why it reminded me so much of the 90s music. And he can pull it off so well. He shows what the Japanese R&B music industry has and why it is so amazing to follow. I cannot say enough about his songs. I also loved the collaboration he did with Yon called Mirror. Them together, Yon's rap was fantastic with Shiribu's vocals. Oh my god, it was such a great combination, and I would love to hear them do some more collaborations in the future. It just shows he can really pull off and experiment with this genre and do it well. And I wish if Ken were here
Yeah.
because I'd love to hear, how much he loves Shiribu and how he got into them. But I want to thank Ken for introducing him to us, and I hope as well to you. I hope we did Shiribu justice by discussing his
Hopefully.
music. Please check him out. His videos are all on YouTube. He also has a YouTube page himself, along with Space Shower TV.
Yeah.
And just type in Shiribu, and you will find him immediately.
That is spelled Sirup. He does spell
Yes,
it a
and
little weird.
And you can check it out on our website, as we have links to his official site and Twitter, as I stated before. But I hope you enjoy our new music corner. Please give us some feedback on this, as we will continue to do this each week and introduce you to artists that you might not have heard of, or you would be interested in hear of, that are up
Yeah.
and coming, or ones that we really enjoy that we think you should be checking out.
Yep. It
So
is the evolution of our indie corner. And, because Ken, God bless him, he was doing that mostly by himself. And he did a standout job. But we wanted to do something a little different and something that can incorporate all of us. So we mixed it up a little bit, and so we're trying this new thing out. We're really excited about it, and we just hope you guys are too. Definitely check out Syrup. This is really, really amazing, and just look forward to more.
all right, and that ends our newest segment for the week. We are going to jump right into the Oricon charts. I am excited about this Oricon. So let's get started with our number 10. Da 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 da, drum roll. It is Scandal with Masterpiece and Mabataki.
Yes.
So I did not listen to this when it first came out. So this was my first listen to Masterpiece and Mabataki. So I actually like Masterpiece. I thought it was interesting. It wasn't my favorite Scandal song, but I kind of want to see where they're gonna go from here. It's a very interesting song. The video was pretty neat. I
Yeah.
felt my only issue with Masterpiece was that I felt like Haruna kind of hogged the spotlight a little bit in that song.
Yeah. She does, but I mean, there's several music videos throughout their career. You can accuse her of hawking the
Oh
spotlight.
yeah, yes,
Like, this
definitely.
is,
But I do love Haruna, so I can't complain
yeah,
because she has amazing vocals. But I'm glad to see that they made the top 10. I
oh
am so
yes.
happy.
So I am super glad that they made the top 10 as well. And I'll say this much: I think if this is a sign of things to come, I am super happy, because I really got the feeling, especially near the end with Sony, like they just really weren't doing things that they were wanting to do. And I think with Masterpiece and Mabataki, it really feels like, especially Masterpiece, like that feels like an older Scandal. That doesn't feel like something you heard off Scandal. That like
Yes.
off of
I
Honey.
think that's why I enjoyed it, because of the
Yeah.
instruments, the guitar, the drums, like everything was so incorporated and had a heavier feeling to it.
Yeah, it's a rock song.
Yes.
Like it's not pop in any manner.
No.
Mabataki is.
A little different story.
But
But
I will say this: welcome back to Momi. We've missed you.
yes, I did like that fact of Mabataki. So I love Masterpiece because it incorporated their older sound, the instruments, the vocals.
Yeah.
It really brought me back to Scandal.
And
Mabataki I had a little different feeling on because I I did not expect what I got. I thought it was going to be like Masterpiece, and
No,
it was
it's
not a
different.
heavy song. It's very light, cutesy, and lovey-dovey.
Yeah, it's very poppy. It's very
Yes,
much
very poppy. So
it's very much
completely turned.
yellow album era scandal, if that's a great way to put it.
So
But I will say this: I couldn't tell you the last time we heard Tomomi's vocals in a song, and to hear them in Mabataki was just welcoming to me. I was so glad to hear her back because some of my favorite songs that the group has, she has had of you could hear her vocals in. I've always loved her vocals, and I think one of my biggest criticisms of Honey and Yellow and stuff like that was, where is Tomomi? I know she's the bass. I know she's right there, but for the longest while she was not contributing to any of the singles. And as far as like the album songs go, I think it was like here and there, but it was nothing really major, any big or anything like that. So to have her come back in this way, like this was really exciting to me because I was really glad to see her contributing vocally again because I really think she's talented. And Haruna is a great voice, but when those two are playing off each other, I think is when they're at their best. And I really miss that. So I'm kind of glad to see that back. I hope to see more of it down the road. Now, whether they choose to do that or not, I don't know. But I am so glad this is here. I am super happy with this, especially Masterpiece. Like Masterpiece was amazing, and I'm glad to see the scandal of old kind of returning.
yeah, and I can't wait for their future ones. But Masterpiece and Mabataki are both available on YouTube, so you can actually watch them.
Yes.
And the cool thing about this is the videos actually do have English subs. So if you are really curious about the lyrics, or you can't understand Japanese enough to translate it, it's a great way to check that out. I highly recommend both songs, and we'd love to hear
Yes.
your opinions on them too. So Masterpiece and Mabataki sold 12,734 points. So moving on to Lemon, which, wow, only sold about 150 more. So again, we're at Lemon by Yonezu Kenshi. Still on there, still going strong. It always comes back. It sold 12,903 points. There isn't
Song's
too much more we can say about Lemon,
no.
but
Song's
it
over a
never
year old.
dies. Yeah.
The song's over a year old. It came out February last year. Like it's
So next up we have, and this is another one that is still killing it on here. We have
yeah.
Aimyon with Marigold, and this sold a lovely 13,624 points. There isn't too much more we can say about the song, as it has been continuously on the charts.
Sounds amazing.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is. I actually rewatched the music video again today because I love it. So, but happy for Aimyon, happy to see she's still kicking it on here. Next up, we have something new, and I'm excited about this one actually. It is Solidemo with Kuraimen. So
I
that would
like
be the
that.
translation, and it is with their song, My Days. So I've never heard of this group until this point. I really like this song. I did find out it is the theme song for the anime Black Clover, which explains why it definitely charted, because Black Clover is extremely popular right now.
It is.
I didn't know what to expect with this. I honestly thought it would be an upbeat, full out dance song, judging by the photo and the nice, handsome looking guys in the photo. So it was not.
It's
It
not
was
quite that.
actually a no, it was a beautiful song, and I loved their voices, and they reminded me a little bit of a mixture of several different guy bands together.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Avex did their thing where they're like, we're really gonna post half the music video. So if you like it, go out and buy it, or try to see if it's on Apple Music or something, because
Unfortunately, it was a minute, but it gave you a great taste of their harmonious vocals,
good little sampler.
and they have some good dance moves too.
They do have some really good moves. They do.
Yes.
They have some good moves.
I want to hear more of them, and I'm sure this will be up on iTunes soon, as it is an ending theme for an anime. It is Avix.
It's
Avix
probably already
is
up there.
awesome. Yes, Avix is awesome about putting out songs for the world. one of the reasons I love them so much. So I highly recommend this one, especially if you want a good harmonious song that also has a slight anime feel, but not really. So Sori Demo with Kurai Men sold 16,153 points, and I hope to see them on the charts again. And next up at number 6, we have again with Happy Birthday by Back Number. And they have been on the charts for a while still, and due to their album Magic that was released, they're still killing it. And Happy Birthday is a great song. We have discussed this before. I can't say much more on that. But it is sold this time it sold a lovely 17,974 points. So it
Yeah.
is really kicking it and going strong.
Solo Demo is on Apple Music.
Awesome. So good to know. You guys can check it out on there. So next we have Kairi Michi wa Tomowari Shitaku Naru by Nogizaka 46. So, and of course, we're not surprised to see this on the charts. It always comes back.
Yeah.
And this
Yeah.
time, it sold a lovely 25,686 points. There's not too much more we can say about the song, as we've spoken quite frequently about it since it came out last November.
Yeah, yeah. This thing's been on here many times. We've talked about it several times. It's a great song. I love it, and I'm excited for my album that I bought, because I bought the new Nogizaka 46 album that comes out middle of the month. So I'm looking forward to that. But yeah,
And I actually did like this song, and I'm hit or miss in Nogizaka, but I thought it was a good song. So, and next we have what number 4. Oh, I am so excited to announce this. It is Saidame J Soul Brothers from Exiled Tribe with Yes We Are. Yes We Are. So I don't think, Gray, you weren't on when me and Ken
I
discussed this.
I don't know. Like, I don't think I was, but I had apparently I had already watched this music video before. I don't know why, because when I clicked on it, I had no memory of it at all. And
Oh,
it's kind of sad, because this song is amazing. I can't believe I would forget this song, but this song is really, really good. J Soul Brothers, they do good stuff. They have a really good voice, and I really, really like this song. I need to. I'm fairly certain anything from Exile Tribes on Apple Music, so I'll probably grab it once we get off of here, because I want to I want to hear it more. But yeah, this song's really, really good, and if you haven't checked it out by now, I think you're missing out. Like, just straight up, like, this song is insane.
the video is awesome. It is extremely colorful. The song is amazing. I know you heard mine and Ken's initial opinions on this a couple weeks ago. I love it. Great, fun dance song. Shows off.
Yes,
It always shows off J Soulberg's not only their vocals, but their sleek dance moves as
I was gonna
well.
say,
It
like,
is
they
such
got
a
some moves that they really pull in this sucker,
oh
and
they do.
they have some nice moves.
Yeah, so it shows that up. I highly recommend checking this out on YouTube. This was one of the videos that they actually aired live on YouTube, did that live stream of. And they do not disappoint when they put something out. And I will be excited when a new album comes out by them. So, Yes We Are sold a lovely 29,870 points, which is amazing, as it's still going up on the charts. And next up, with number 3, we have ABCZ with Black Sugar. And I've never heard of this group until today.
I haven't either. They were new to
And
me.
I actually, when I looked it up on YouTube, you can watch a 60-second preview of it, or there are a couple live performances on there you can watch.
I
I will
watched the live
say,
performance, but I will say the live performance that I watched, I found more distracting than anything else, because they had it broken up like quads and
all of
like,
them did. All the live performances did. I watched them all.
oh,
I
I found that
loved
so
this song.
distracting.
I love this song so much that I watched all the live performances of it, because that 60-second preview they give you was not enough. But Black Sugar is a fun dance song, and it
Yes.
gets you up off your feet. And not only that, I mean, like, their vocals are really, really good. And I don't know
Yes.
how they were not on my
Yeah, they have a
radar
really good vocal
before.
range. Like I really like the
I,
vocals.
yes, I really, really, really want to hear more from them now. And I'm trying to think even how to describe the song as a fun dance song. It really does get you up off your feet.
As most good dance songs should.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait to hear more from this group because they're amazing.
Yeah, they're
I
well, and at first I thought they were Johnny's just because it was really hard to find like their vocals. But they're under Pony Canyon.
They are Johnny's.
Okay,
They're
so
Johnny's. They're Johnny's. Which explains why,
you can't,
they definitely hit the charts and they only sold CD. They're not available online anymore, so you can only get the physical copies. As typical Johnny's. But I
yeah,
think Johnny knocked it out of the park with this group and they did not disappoint.
no,
I need to hear more from them. And out of all the Johnny's groups I've heard, I love Arashi, but I think Black Sugar just took my second. I am going to be looking forward for so much more from them. I'm actually looking at the CD on CD Japan because I loved it that much.
I think King and Prince is still
So,
my number one.
ooh, I love them too. Okay, maybe they're tied for 2 and 3. So, Black Sugar sold an amazing 47,402 points, which, being Johnny's, I'm surprised it didn't sell more, but seeing the competition they were
Seeing
up
what they went up,
against, the main
well,
one they went up against, it's really hard to do that. But
I
I
mean,
look
this is
forward to more from
technically their
them.
debut single, so the fact that they're as high as they are is what stupefies me because I
Yes.
wouldn't expect them to be that.
They're going to be
The
a group to watch out for with King and Prince. I feel like King and Prince is like a fun, cute, great band to follow, while ABCZ has this sexiness to it with this great dance beat. I feel like they're gonna hit big. So, and next up we have with our number 2, which I actually am excited about talking about. It is Shootout by Monsta X. And Monsta X, as you know, is a Korean boy band or boy group. So I really actually liked Shootout. I watched the video more than once. I watched the Korean one. I also watched the Japanese one several times. I feel like Monsta X is very hit or miss for me,
yeah,
but I love this song. I will say the opening is the only thing that threw me off with Waka Waka. They literally say Waka Waka at the beginning. See, the reason why this threw me off. Where I live, there is a baseball player, actually pitcher named Waka, and whenever he would come and pitch, everyone would go Waka 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 Waka. So that's what I thought of. I'm not kidding. So that's what I
you're not
thought of when I
helping the
heard it.
song.
Yeah, I want baseball, but I will say Shootout. Their rap in it was freaking phenomenal. Monsta X showed they killed it with their
Yeah,
rap. They annihilated it, and I'm very picky on my rap. And they also killed it with their vocals. They did a great combination of both. They gave me that little bit reminiscent vibe of my love for Big Bang with a little bit of with the new style that is going on in K-pop. And this song sold me. I want to buy their Korean albums now because this got me to say, "Hey, this group is on my radar."
I'll say I didn't love it as much as you did, and I'm glad you loved it like you did. But for me, it was okay. I'm with you. I'm a little picky on my rap. I will say that their rap was pretty good and their vocals was pretty good, but to me, like the song just wasn't quite hitting the right notes. And they do the Waka Waka thing twice in the song, and the first time I heard it, I didn't think anything of it, but the second time they did it, I could not help but bust into like tears laughing. I was laughing my butt off through like the back half of the song.
Shootout sold an amazing 88,194 points. It pretty much sold almost double of Black Sugar, and it shows how much. And Monsta X has been hitting on the Japanese charts, so I'm not surprised
Yeah,
it sold as much as it did. Good for them. But let's go to our
number one.
number 1, which is, I know Gray, you're probably excited about this. It is
I'm indifferent.
Hina. Hinazaka with Kyun.
Hinatazaka 46.
Hinatazaka 46, sorry.
No,
My
you're fine.
kanji.
Uh,
Hinatazaka 46 with Kyun.
if it wasn't for the fact that I've been covering these girls for a month now, I wouldn't have guessed it either. But yeah, this is Hinatazaka's. It's not their first song, but for all intents and purposes, this is their debut because it's their first single under their new name. And yes, the Kyun, I do like this song. I am really stupefied that it sold as much as it did because this is Keyakizaka 46 numbers. that surprised me a lot. I wasn't expecting Kyun to sell like this. This is insane. Like I could see it charting one fine. What did you think of it? Because it's a fairly cutesy pop idol song, so it kind of falls in my wheelhouse. How did you like it?
So, I kind of indifferent. I'm having trouble describing my feelings. So, I do kind of like the Kyun thing. It is very cutesy. Reminds me a little bit of anime-ish because of its cutesiness.
Well, now,
I like the chorus a little, I like the chorus.
well, now I saw an article a couple of days ago that was comparing this song to I think it was a Kodakumi song.
I'm wondering which one because so the thing with Kyun is it had a very familiar sound to it that it's been done before. And I feel like that like I liked it, but it's also something to me that's a little bit forgettable because I feel like it's been done so many times. I will say I'm not surprised about how many numbers it sold because of the cutesiness. And when they say cute, it's really cute. And whenever they say it, it kind of catches me.
So yeah, I found an article the other day, and it was is claiming that Kyun sounds a lot like Kodakumi's Lady Go.
I don't know if and I love Lady Go. Lady, Lady Go. He bikini go. I'd have to re-listen to Kyun again just to see, and I love Lady Go. But I will say Kyun did sound like it's been a song that's been done before. Yeah, I am a little indifferent. It's like I didn't hate it, but it didn't like wow me.
Yeah.
So it didn't have the factor that really made it stuck in your head. Because being honest, I kind of already forgot what I listened to from it. I remember the cutesiness of it, but I can't remember the whole thing, which shows to me it's slightly, like everything else.
Yeah, well,
everything
and that's
else
the
Idol
thing.
does.
Like the part that gets stuck in your head is when they repeat Kyun over again, right? Kyun, 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 Kyun. So that's the part that's supposed to get stuck in your head, and that's the hook. But like I like the song. Now I'm not going to sit here and say it's the best song of the year, or it's serviceable. I downloaded it. I have listened to it a couple of times. I do enjoy the song, but it is generic, and it does hit all the generic pop notes. That's one reason why maybe that's why it sold so well is because it's generic. But
and it's also a cutesy love song and a lot of people really like
cutesy.
that types of cutesy things. So
it's super
cutesy sells. So I'm not surprised it sold what it did. And the video was kind of cute too. So I mean, it was just cute schoolgirls dancing.
But
that's pretty much what it was. It was actually very, very plain and kind of. I do remember some of the dancing in it, and just because the school buildings I thought was very cool.
No,
but I will say the video is a little more memorable than the song.
Yeah. Now I will say if you actually do check out the single, the B-side tracks are really good. Like the second song on the track is my favorite song on the whole thing. I'm interested to see what their next single is going to be. Like, is it going to be kind of like this cutesy idol stuff more? Or are they going to mix it up a little bit? Can we see something crazy like Black Sheep coming from them? Hopefully, that would be awesome.
I doubt that, but we'll see with their next single, as this one sold a bunches and showed how much Japan really liked it. It sold 400. Oh my god, this is going to be a hard thing to say.
That's a lot of
488,446 points.
846.
So as you can tell, 846 points. They slaughtered the competition,
That's not even
sold
close.
4 times as much as everyone. Well, let's just say they sold a ton more than everyone else. And they will be releasing something big next, and we will be there to see what it is and see what they do. So, but that is all we have for the Oricon. Before we wrap things up, we do want to give a shout out to our affiliates. And our affiliates are Kyoru Hunter, who is a Twitch streamer residing in Japan. And right now he was streaming Corpse Party, which really excited me because I love the OVA and I really want to play the game. So he has been lately playing through a lot of horror video games. And I highly recommend checking him out. He has some awesome puns, and you get to see some really cool. I would just say I love watching his live streams when I can. I can't watch him at work because watching a horror stream at work is a bad idea.
Yeah,
Um, Highly recommend checking them out. Kyoto Hunter is awesome. He is also, well, was our human mailbox.
he's still there for the time
And
being.
right now he is my storage container, and I apologize about that. Check him out at Kyoto. So I don't go on Twitch much. So Gray, I'll let you do the Twitch tag.
I don't go on Twitch much either. I do. If you type in Kyoru Hunter on in like the Twitch search bar, it should pull up as
KyotoHunter.twitch.tv.com.
there you go.
You could also check out Timber Taft, as he is a Twitch streamer as well and a vocalist in his own right. He has done the opening theme song to the anime Devilman Crybaby. You can listen to the English opening on his YouTube channel. You can also check him on at timbertaft.twitch.tv.com. I highly recommend checking out both our affiliates. They are pretty cool. And you can also check out Kyoto Hunter on Twitter as well, as he announces all his live streams on there. That is a great way to follow him. And you can find us at www.ongakutoyu.com on our website. You can also check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at ongakutoyu. And please give us some feedback on that. We try our best to keep up with everything that's going on if we can. And Gray, where can we find you?
You can find me at ongakugray at twitter.com, where I sometimes, not every day, but sometimes I try to post what I'm listening to and various announcements for things on the site. So yeah, give me a follow. I don't bite. I'd be more than happy to say hi.
And you can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me at LunaMaria87, or you can follow my collection Instagram, I'm gonna call it, at Nerdy Collector Luna. And please check us out. You can see some of the latest CD purchases we get. You can check out what we're listening to and news and more. And please check out our website. Give us some feedback. You can also email us at ongakutoyu@gmail.com as well.
And if you're a
And
huge fan of Ken's, you can follow him at OTYKen on Twitter. And he posts a lot more than I do. So definitely follow him. He will probably be posting about the con he's going to. So definitely be on the lookout for that if you're interested.
Yes, and you can follow him on Instagram as well at OTYKen1. And hopefully he will post some photos of the con, as he is seeing some exciting things at Kawaii Con, and I am super jealous. So definitely check him out. And you can also check out our affiliates, their podcast Podosaurus as well. It is currently on hiatus, but they do have past episodes we highly recommend checking out, especially the video game soundtrack episode. And first and most of all, I want to thank everyone for listening to tonight's episode. This was a Dos Compadres one, and we miss Ken greatly, but we want to thank everyone for bearing with us with that long stick of news and checking out our new corner. I hope you all enjoyed tonight's episode. This is Luna wishing you a fantastic rest of your week. I am signing off for tonight. Ja matane.
And this is great. Hope you guys have a good weekend, and we will see you next time.